Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Lake. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking for space, it's Spencer. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Owens. With the catch, it's Spencer. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off play action. Got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
On the ground, it's Spencer. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's caught. It's Cobb.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Floats it out in space. Still running at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Running inside. It's Murray. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Red Wolves back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. A great catch in the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Headed outside, it's Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bermudez. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Who gives a hoot? The Owls do! It's a touchdown!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Cobb. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Caught in the backfield. It's Bush. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Makes the grab inbounds.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Looking for a deep man. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Release to the back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end getting vertical. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Under fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Summers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Creates a little space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll go to the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Going to the run, it's Spencer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as his defense makes a play. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Red Wolves looking to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Got it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Was to pass. Throwing right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burris. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return.
And it's the Buffs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the... Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown Owls. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Makes a move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Temple. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Owens. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. Turning it on. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking downfield on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to run it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Owens. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Clay. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they miss, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chase. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got...
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Temple lines up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
On the move, he fires. Finds his man. It's Chase. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack up.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Picks up the 1st down. There's a crease. The 30. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Wolves! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Mason. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
With the catch, it's Hardy. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Temple lines up quickly.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback.
There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not.
Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.